Good morning, park managers. Welcome back to the Great British Dinosaur Zoo. If you haven't guessed, we're back on Jurassic World Evolution 2, and today I'm going to be making an enclosure for the Therizinosaurus. Now, if you've watched Dominion, you'll know it was pretty aggressive, didn't stand for anything in its territory, so I'm going to go with that and just play on that it is a pretty aggressive, dangerous herbivore where we can't have it too close to our customers. So that's why I've used the concrete barrier all the way around rather than normal fencing. We have an extra secure area for like the keepers to enter the enclosure just in case, that they can easily lock it down so that the dinosaur or the Therizinosaurus can't break out and do any damage. We're treating this as a very high category dangerous creature, so basically I'm just going to up the security around there with like cameras. We're going to be doing this thing with the barriers. I can't remember the name for it right now, but basically you have to like serpentine your way through it, otherwise like basically slows down traffic so there's no risk of a keeper smashing open a gate if he loses control of the jeep. So like we go through the extra thought. It's never going to happen in game, but we're going through the extra thought, adding a slight bit of realism to it as well, where the viewing point's actually inside the enclosure. We're going to be making this sort of moat area and make it a rocky cliff on the other side, making sure that Therizinosaurus is definitely not getting too close to our guests. Same reason why I'm not using the fence barrier, so if customers get too close to it and the claws could go through, something we wouldn't want, so our guests are really safe. This is a really secure creature, as all enclosures in Jurassic Park and World are super secure. We're making sure that the Therizinosaurus can't get too close to our guests. Now I'm going to be making this little rocky moat area. I am just using random placement of rocks. I do enjoy doing it that way. It adds a lot of texture and very randomized. Some I do place the way I want them because I'd sooner they look a certain kind of way. It gives it that extra feel. I did want a big rock in there, but it wasn't happening without deleting too much, so I went through a few of these medium rocks. We have a nice beach on this side, and we're going to start laying out our path, like sort of the areas I expect the creature to walk around. It doesn't matter if it doesn't, but it just adds that kind of effect to it, making certain paths where I'd probably walk around a few trees. Now we're adding our own like bush layer down to sort of thicken out the area, because we are going to place our own trees. My idea for this enclosure is to have it as a very sparse forest. Obviously this is a big creature roaming around, and as well with if it being a thick forest, it could easily hide in there. Something we don't really want, especially for our keepers. They want to know where it is. Also, this works out for customers because they'll see it more. It'll be less hiding. We'll add a few decorative rocks as well, just to make the ground feel less sparse and just add that little bit of extra texture to the enclosure. But as you can see, it's pretty thin. Not very thick compared to other forests I make, and it's just like that way so guests can easily see the creature, and the zookeepers will be easily able to see the creature, and it's not going to be able to hide, so there's no risk of that happening. And all I do now is just thickening around the outside. I really like the idea of hiding the viewing tower, so it's just the top bit you see, and it feels less invasive on the enclosure, but I really do enjoy the look. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this and it's given you a little inspiration with your builds. I'll leave you with this very short montage of the enclosure, and as always, thanks for watching.